Okay. Is everybody ready for the new season of Century City Chronicles? Can I hear everybody in the back, please?
Okay.
Hello.
Okay. Everybody.
Hoorah.
Okay, there we go. Okay, got some life and some people.
We're all being polite.
Okay, there we go. See? Oh my gosh, I thought I was playing by myself. But anyway, hello and welcome to the new season of Century City Chronicles, everybody. In this group, we have a rotating cast of MCs, and I'll be starting us off. I'm Maia, but I also have my own character in the crew as well. She'll be here from time to time. Her name is Delilah Phantom. But now we're going to transition. It's a sunny day in Century City. The bustling metropolis is alive with the hum of daily life, its skyline dominated by towering skyscrapers that glint in the afternoon sun. And amidst this urban landscape stands the ultra-modern Phoenix Tower, a beacon of sleek design and cutting-edge technology. This gleaming structure reflects the ambitious spirit of the city, and it has a high-tech facade, and it's a testament to the ingenuity and power that thrives within. And so now we make our way over to the tower, home to the secretive Phoenix Society. This elite organization operating under the guidance of a mysterious benefactor who we call the Benefactor, because we're very like creative with names. So we thought, yeah, we're gonna call him the Benefactor or them. We don't know the gender. So it's dedicated to preserving the balance of mundane life, preventing chaos, containing disruptions caused by the city's rifts and other mythological legends. The members of this society are handpicked for their unique abilities and roles, each one essential to our group's success. And despite the Benefactor's invisibility, their influence and trust bind us all together as a society. And so, in a lavish penthouse high in the tower, we find Lucia Kensington, dressed in an elegant yet casual ensemble, a silk blouse paired with designer jeans. Lucia is effortlessly stylish as always. Now, she lounges in this plush armchair, a deck of cards in her hands, practicing her latest trick with a focused yet relaxed expression. So, Lucia, as you practice your card tricks today, what new flourish are you working on, and how do you think it might come in handy during our next heist?
If anything, she is working on a card flick of bouncing the card off the table and trying to knock down as much as she can off of the banister where the TV is. And she's just flicking cards. And you just hear the crisp flick of a card as it hits the table and then bounces up. Sometimes it'll hit the floor and bounce up.
Okay. Wait, you're saying she's throwing cards at a table?
She's flicking them down. You can flick cards down, and then you can bounce them.
Interesting. And how's that going?
It's going pretty well. She's pretty adept to cards at this rate, so she knows what she's doing. Luckily, this is her safe deck of cards, so it's not going to cause any explosions, glitter bombs, fire alarms to go off, anything adjacent with trouble. Okay. It's just a normal deck of cards.
I'm sure it looks cool, but my mind is literally just picturing a person throwing cards at a table, and then there's just a stack of cards laying about. I'm sure it looks cool.
I think she's saying it's ricocheting it off of it to hit the
it just bounces off. You just flick it down.
Now, tell us a little bit more about Lucia, and what does she usually look like? Describe her for us, and her personality too.
Lucia Kensington is the daughter of a wealthy set of parents. Her father is a banker. Her mother comes from old money. And because of this, Lucia is always dressed to the nines. You will never see her when she is publicly out with a speck of dirt on her. That is not her style. Mm-hmm. She is not poor. No dirt. Lucia has always been surrounded by money. And so her mindset is, she doesn't necessarily look down at people that don't have money, but she's just never been around it. She's always been in these upper class parties, these upper class schools. She has a great education. She's always striving to be intelligent and just, the smartest person that she can be. But at the same time, she has not been to a diner or anything under a Michelin star.
Oh, okay. And what does she look like?
Lucia is about 5'6". She has long brown hair, and it's usually curled to perfection. She has a Dyson Airwrap. She's using that Dyson Airwrap in the back, for sure.
Oh, fancy.
She has bright blue eyes that stand in contrast to her dark hair, and she's usually ready for a party.
Okay. So I mean, a personal goal of mine is to get her to a diner.
I mean,
we're gonna make it happen.
She's gonna say the word poor at least 8 to 9 times during the whole situation, and then when people get tired of it, she's gonna be using poor adjacent words.
Not rich.
Yeah, you're just gonna be measle.
Okay.
Or
now
the bourgeoisie.
Okay, she has a whole list, everybody. She'll have it ready, locked and loaded. Now, not far from his sister, Alastor Kensington is in the kitchen area. It's not a loft. Is it a loft? Would we consider it that? Everybody has their own floors.
For the way that they described it, it's basically like a 2-tiered kind of condo area with an open floor plan, at least between the upper and bottom tier. They don't like to have too many enclosed spaces.
Understandable. Now we see Alastor in the kitchen whipping up an intricate dish. He's dressed in a crisp white shirt, sleeves rolled up. He exudes confidence and precision, and you see some tattoos peeking out as he chops ingredients with that practice ease, and the aroma of that cooking is filling the air. Now, we see you whipping up something delicious, as always. How does cooking help you strategize for our missions? And what dish are you preparing for tonight's dinner?
Alastor, at this point in time, is making duck confit, and he'll be using sweet potato fries fried in the duck fat, along with duck skin chips to go along with it, and then a dipping sauce that he's made custom blended specifically for Lucia's taste and palate. Wow. And then the reason cooking for Alastor kind of calms him down is, one, it's just an automatic type of thing for him to do. It keeps his hands busy, it keeps him busy, and it keeps his mind moving rather than stagnant, because once he starts to stagnate, that's when he starts to assume and think about other things that would eventually get him out of the house. So cooking keeps him busy and grounded while also allowing him to more methodically prepare, the rest of the day for him. He'll do it in the morning, and then he'll come back for lunch. He'll do it for dinner as well. But it's just it's a centering kind of thing, almost like meditation in a way.
That makes sense. Now, can you tell us a little bit more about Alastor? His personality, what we're going to be seeing this season with him?
So Alastor is Lucia's brother. They both do come from money. Unlike Lucia, though, Alastor was kicked out of the house at the age of 16 for some traumatic events that he couldn't stop, and there was some choice words slung about by he and his father, and then it eventually culminated with him leaving the house. Because of that, he lost access to the money during that phase, and then he moved to the city and became he was poor for a little while, but he learned how to get by, and his ability and skill as a thief helped him to excel in the areas of the underworld that most people wouldn't. And obviously great education, was raised on the finer things of life, and during that process, whenever he was learning, he found he had a real knack for thieving. Whether it was pickpocketing, picking the locks, cracking safes, he could just kind of do all those things, and it became a rush and an addiction for him. Personality-wise, Alastor is calm and collected for the most part, but that's only if he's busy. The moment he stops having something to do, you can start seeing the little bits of cracks to show up through there. He gets really fidgety. He's not anxious, because he doesn't have anxiety for a lot of things. He has the desire to always be moving, always be doing something. Yeah. And he has this immense desire to always be useful no matter what.
Okay. And can you describe what he looks like to us?
He's 6 foot even. He's got a a slight tan, not like he's been outside a lot, but he does get enough of it to where he does tan. He's got wavy black hair. It's not medium length. It's just a touch past what short would be. He's got, like his sister, very striking blue eyes, high cheekbones, very very handsome features. I think I described him as stupidly handsome or stupidly good looking. Uh, and like Lucia, he does have a taste for the finer things in life, especially when it comes to his suits. He'll never catch like he doesn't have the issue where he won't dress down, but if he's going to be going out with Lucia, he will not match her. They will always have some kind of matching set, at least maybe not in the suit, but at least in the tier of quality. So
Okay.
and he generally has he'll generally dress in slim fit suits, kind of like a Rat Pack vibe almost.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Okay. And now the picture I just showed and the picture that people will see, this is just a temporary image.
Mm-hmm.
The real one's coming soon, and the one for me too. This one is similar to what I'll be looking like, but next week hopefully next week we'll have our official, images for our characters. But now we're going to transition over to the balcony garden. We see that Coraline Moore tends to her plants as usual. She's wearing a simple but practical outfit, jeans and t-shirt, or her hands or gloves, gardening gloves, dirty with soil as she carefully nurtures her plants. Her beagle, it's a beagle, right? Your little doggy?
Beagle.
Yeah. Your beagle Chickpea sits at your feet, watching you work with those loyal dog eyes. So, Coraline, your garden looks more vibrant than ever. What new plant have you been nurturing recently?
She has recently got into growing more spicy peppers. She's tending to her ghost one right now. She thought, they could be delicious, but also really good for combat purposes, so why not?
Yeah, how do you plan to use it? We have an upcoming mission. How do you plan to use it?
Upcoming mission.
Yeah.
She'd probably grow a handful. Make like a makeshift bomb per se.
Oh my god. You say bomb so calmly like it's not a horrifying, destructive thing.
Destructive, but it's more of like
Maybe a bomb?
pepper spray bomb.
Okay.
Pepper spray bomb. That she
Okay.
don't have to spray, she could just chuck it.
Okay, gotcha. Like a smoke bomb just fills the area, maybe?
Yeah. Smoke bomb made out of peppers.
Okay. Tell us a little bit more about Coraline. What's she like?
Coraline generally is very high energy, sweet and bubbly. When it comes to meeting new people or just being around the people that she cares about. I'm always wanting to take care of people, always wanting to like make a good impression in front of people. She likes to be liked.
Oh, okay. That's gonna be interesting to play around with.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does she look like?
She is dark skinned with freckles. They come out a lot more in the sun. Her hair is short, definitely a home job, big chop, but she didn't do it right. So now the longer strands are braided up instead of cut off to make it even. She likes to work with what she has in the moment. Like happy accidents,
Yeah, it's one of those like COVID times. I have to cut my own hair.
Yeah. And she always has like some sort of leaves or flowers in their hair. She doesn't know if they get on her while they're working or they're just growing out of her head, and she chooses not to think about it too hard.
Okay.
They're just there.
Okay. So we transition away from Coraline as she's still at the garden at ease, and we are now in a dimly lit broom closet on the first floor. Paksu lies passed out, battling a wild hangover and a massive headache. You can hear the sounds of the hustle and bustle from the busy city streets outside the Phoenix Tower. And everything just seems amplified to you, making everything feel unbearably loud. the left side of your jaw is extremely sore, and when you feel around with your tongue in your mouth, you realize that you're missing a back molar on the left side. Now, Paksu, you seem to have had quite a night, so can you recall what happened?
Not at all. No. It was a glorious night. Can't remember a fucking thing.
Now, he's on the first floor. Like, this is the, what I mean is the ground floor. You're right next, you're at a broom closet that's right next to the elevators that actually take you up. What do you think he was thinking last night?
If he was thinking at all, it was probably, am I having enough fun? And if I'm not, what can I do to have more?
Yeah.
He'll try to get up, probably fall over into a bucket, knock over a broom or so.
For sure.
Trying to get his bearings. Where the fuck am I? He'll feel around in the darkness of the closet until he can manage to push the door open, stumble out into the lobby.
As soon as you stumble out, you see a janitor come in. It's like early morning, and he's startled by, sir. Oh my God, are you okay? You have some scratches on your face. Oh.
Peachy. And I'll reach out to him and just kind of
Whoa.
pat down his collar, make sure he's looking spiffy. Just, oh, you look fabulous today. I'll walk right past him to the elevator and hit my floor.
You walk past a very like shocked and startled janitor as you make your way back up. Can you describe to us what a little bit more about Paksu and like what he's like and what's his
Sure.
personality
He is a washed up has-been K-drama action star. So he used to be in really good shape, but he's kind of let himself go a little bit as of late. And he might have a small substance abuse problem, just a little.
Oh, small.
Yeah. He's got dirty blonde hair that he's kind of let go. It's kind of grown a little shaggy and wild, and with the dark roots are coming out big time. It doesn't look like he's shaved in quite some time, but he's had a hard time trying to grow a beard, but he's just letting it go. He looks down to see if he's actually wearing any clothes, and sees that, oh yeah, I got my bathrobe on, but it's probably hanging open. So he'll just casually wrap up his silk burnt orange floral printed bathrobe and nonchalantly walk up to the elevator, probably barefoot, and hit the up button.
Yeah. This is a small problem?
He does this because he is trying to avoid the voices and the visions that invade him, that he's not particularly fond of. So he's taking the substance abuse to kind of dull those senses down and perhaps even forget about them. He hasn't fully accepted the fact that he's a rift.
Okay. And I would say right now the voices are dull, but it's not because of any substance. I mean, you're probably still a little drunk right now. But it's probably that massive migraine that you feel coming on as well.
All right. So once he gets into the elevator, he's going to hit the floor that Lucia and Alastor are on, because he knows that Alastor's probably cooking something fabulous.
That's great. It's the morning. Would Paksu consider 8 a.m. early?
Oh yeah. No, absolutely. That would be unbearably early.
Okay. So Coraline, you also know that there's going to be like a breakfast kind of get together in Alastor and Lucia's spot. Are you making your way down? I'm gonna.
Muted.
She does.
Yeah, every time.
Every time
Leave it. Just don't touch
I'm
it.
sorry. I don't want to. I can't not make noise in the background though. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So
you making your way?
Yeah, she's gonna make her way, but before she like goes down, she picks some fruit like from a couple of her like bushes that she has growing up on the top of the garden. So like maybe a couple like strawberries, blueberries, that sort of thing, like simple fruit.
Okay. Oh, because I forgot about my character. She's in the group too. My
She's doing
character.
things.
Her name is Delilah. She's how do I explain that? Like she's not because I'm the MC as well, so she won't be here full time.
Mhm.
So I would say this is like her part-time gig because she's also a what's the word? A forensic pathologist. So she's that as well. So she is a necromancer. So she's like very similar to Paksu, kind of like a mirror version, or something. They were born at the same day and the same time, and I think that there's something special there.
Down to the second.
Yeah, it's crazy. She has she has locks, dreadlocks, and has like gold. I forgot the name. I wish my sister was here, but she has like gold little trinkets inside of her hair as well. And she has like a purple necklace that she wears, pendant that Paksu helped her to go get from the family. What are they called? Mausoleum?
Crypt.
Crypt? Crypt. Yeah, one day he helped her go retrieve that. And you'll see that when she's like doing any summoning or anything like that, the image, her eyes turn fully black. And there is like a presence that's always kind of lingering over her shoulder. And Paksu, I think you can kind of always feel that or sense that near her. I'm not sure if you're used to it yet or comfortable with it.
No,
Well,
not at all.
well, yes. This is Delilah for right now, and she will also be up in the breakfast area soon. But Coraline has made her way down. Paksu, you made your way up there, and Lucia, you see Paksu make his way in, and he's looking pretty rough.
What do you mean? I look great.
Or wear any clothes?
What? This is the finest silk. I know how you like beautiful things.
Don't even lie to me. That's at least an 80 thread count.
I can tell you're jealous. I'll take it off and pass it to Lucia. A gift. I have 20 more upstairs.
No, I really don't want to see this at all. Alastor, can you get some clothes or something for him?
You got a robe upstairs for Paksu. It's a 600 thread count, so you'll approve. You hear him as he's chopping still in the kitchen. He's not moving.
Allie, I don't want to get it. Can you get it?
You can toss it to him. You don't have to look. You just throw it. It's a
Can
floppy
you
card.
please
Throw
go
like a
get
floppy
it?
card.
I can cook.
You want to come down here and cook? No, you cannot.
I can
You will
cook.
stay
It's
away from
fine.
you stay away from the kitchen. And you just
Hey.
everything gets shut down rapidly, and you hear Alastor coming around the corner. Whoa, buddy. You good? Okay. Where is your actual robe you were wearing?
It'll probably be near Lucia. Because he would have just given it. During this time, Paksu would have just flopped out on the couch beside her.
Don't say flopped out.
Yeah. Like as Alastor comes back around, as Alastor comes back around, he's like already fixing his sleeves, rolling them down to rebutton it, pulling the tie back off down, so it's like all in the same spot. Doesn't have his suit jacket on, but he's like, just give me a second, and it disappears for 15 seconds or so, comes back out. He'll bring a lengthier black robe with about 6 or 7 different types of dragons that are all stitched into it, and he'll gently lay it on Paksu. Whenever you want to put that on, be my guest.
Ooh, it's so fancy. I'll get up and put it on right away. So cozy.
Mm-hmm. You can keep that one too. Just like the other 40 that I've given you.
So, what's for breakfast? It smells wonderful.
Duck confits and duck fat fried sweet potato fries. A little hearty for breakfast, but I think I'm gonna have a long day, so I need the energy.
Sounds perfect to me. I'll pick up the remote control for the TV if it's not already
No.
on. No.
No, stop. Stop. What are you doing? What are you doing? You act like this is your home.
We're family.
Family adjacent. That doesn't mean you get to choose what channel we get to watch.
Is Delilah here already?
Not yet.
Coraline?
No, you're the first one. You're the first one.
Coraline walks in, like, just hearing this, just laughing to herself, just waiting for somebody to notice her.
Like, wait, and he's actually gonna hear Alastor just walking and say, "Lucia, is our doorbell broken?"
I don't know. Do we have to change the security code?
I'm just
I mean, the
curious.
door was unlocked, so I just left myself in.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Well, left it
I'm
open.
just genuinely curious. I didn't hear it this morning, so as a reminder. Welcome. Come on in.
How about
I'll pat the couch
What'd you
next to
bring?
me.
fruit? Strawberries, blueberries. I think there's like a couple raspberries in there.
Oh,
See,
nice.
Paksu, this is how you be an appropriate guest in our house. You bring a gift.
I gave you my
That's
remote.
not yourself.
She likes being bribed. It is true.
We have to have a talk about your dependency on material things.
You're so poor.
And at that, you hear a knock at the door. And
Alice walking by, is like, "Lucia, will you get that?"
Yeah, I got it. I don't want to touch
Thank
it.
you.
She like puts her deck of cards on the table. Don't touch this.
I pick them up.
You are so lucky those are the safe ones today. You are so lucky. She goes to the door and opens the door a little bit.
you open the door, you see Delilah there. Good morning.
Oh, good morning. You're the last one to the party. Did you bring a gift?
I thought we... Are you... Is this one of your jokes?
No, I don't joke.
I'm sorry. Wait, what'd you say? What did you say?
I already made you break.
Darn it.
Oh, look at the time.
I didn't think it was
It's
gonna happen
20
so
minutes
soon.
into session.
I didn't think it was gonna happen so soon. How dare you? Are we still having the breakfast here, right?
Yes, and Cora already brought fruit. Paksu
Brought a robe.
is here. What did you bring?
I didn't. I feel like this is you're trying to prank me.
I'm really not at all.
Lucia, let her in.
Yeah, can I come in? I've been in here before. I don't know why you're standing in the doorway so long.
You know what? You could have brought like a dead body or something.
Like-
You know, I
could-
wanted to learn last week about blood thinners, and now I can't learn about blood thinners.
I can
on
conjure.
it.
I can conjure someone if you want.
No,
Yeah.
please don't. It's far too early in the morning for that.
Okay, it's never too early. That's why I was kind of late because I was practicing a little bit more, and I was able to commune with there's a janitor who works downstairs. His grandfather. I was talking to him.
Very nice man. Very nice man.
You've talked to his grandfather as well.
Oh. No, I spoke to his broom though.
Okay. We need to talk.
Ooh, somebody's in trouble.
No. Am I in yet? Have you moved out of the way of the door?
Yeah, no, I
Okay,
moved
okay.
out of the way.
Yeah, okay. I'm in here and I'll come sit next to Paksu. I'll put my arm around your shoulder. How are you doing, my brother?
Okay.
Okay, what's going on? The side of your mouth is bruised. Has no one told you have a huge bruise on your jaw?
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
We assumed it was a fashion statement.
No.
I didn't. It's extremely out of taste.
Okay. Can you come with me? I'm gonna go help you clean up, please. Come on. Come on.
Fine.
Okay. And she'll take you by the
Yeah,
arm
Alastor-
and take you to the bathroom. Just kind of.
Yeah, you'll hear
Don't
Alistair
worry,
say, "You guys
Paksu,
got
I'll
4
have a-
minutes."
I'll make a tea for you when you come back.
Thank you. Somebody loves me.
What are you talking? As I'm going. Okay. Come on.
Alistair's already setting the table.
Alastor, why is the knife next to the spoon? You know better than this. What are we,
Are you
European?
questioning me?
Oh god.
Yes, I'm questioning you.
No.
What
No,
does
no, no,
being
no, no.
European have to do with the fork?
It's the
It's the
place
way
setting.
that the setting, the places are all. It's all a different thing up there. It's fine. No, we are not having that particular course. That's why they're sit next to each other. We're not adding an extra piece of cutlery that isn't necessary.
Yeah, but it's 8 a.m. What are we, French with this setting?
No, we are simply being very specific and peculiar with what we're choosing. We don't have to worry about it. Has no
Coraline-
bearing on who we are with the place setting itself.
You hear Lucia knock one of the silverware onto the floor. Just says nothing.
Wow.
Gonna go wash the fruit now. Y'all have your little fork spoon war. Yeah, you have a
Fine,
good
I'll be-
time. I'm gonna go over here.
Yeah, I'll be right there.
No.
Lucia goes to the kitchen after knocking the spoon onto the floor.
Okay. We.
Alistair picks them up and then puts them where Lucia's spot was.
Delilah goes to Paksu. You have to take care of yourself. How many times do I have to tell you?
But you all do such a good job of that.
Of taking care of you?
Yes. And I love you for it. And
Yeah.
I'll give you a big hug.
Yeah, you're hugging her, but it's like while she's like has a towel and trying to wipe you down, and like you have like chocolate on like underneath your nails and like some dirt under your chin.
He'll start
Paksu,
licking
what-
at the chocolate under his
Stop,
nails.
please. Stop. What happened last night? You don't remember, do you?
Not at all. And it was so blissful.
Do you want me to help you remember
not
last
chocolate.
night?
Were you there?
No, I wasn't there, but I feel like I've been working on my abilities, and I feel like maybe I can like reach into your mind. And you always have people who are like dead who are with you. Maybe they were some people who were with you last night who I can talk to. Right?
I don't know if I want to wake them up.
They're never asleep, Paksu. They're always awake.
You see a look of panic across his face.
I'm sorry. God. Okay. I'm sorry. Should we go into Alastor's room and like get some clothes for you?
What do you mean? This is so beautiful. 600 thread count, I think he said.
It's beautiful, but we can't. You can't wear a robe. I told you can't wear a robe every day, all day. You know, what if we have to go out later?
A robe is terribly fashionable.
Okay, just follow me. And I don't know if we've been in Alastor's room before. We're gonna try to find it and steal some clothes.
Yeah.
They're going to be probably a little bit too big for Paksu.
Are they?
Yeah, I think Paksu's like 5'7", 5'8" at most, and
Oh.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're the same height. Delilah and Paksu.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Listen, too similar. We gotta look into that. So
We could go to your closet.
You'll notice whenever you get into Alastor's room that everything is like nice and precise and clean and held together. It's locked, but there is an actual one doorway that's like left open slightly, and that's basically an area where he has clothes for Paksu because of how often he ends up having to go get stuff for Paksu when he comes over.
wow, dedicated Paksu closet. It's happened one too many times.
It's only got like 4 outfits in it, but it'll be enough.
Okay. Look, we got something here. And if it's too big, that's in style now. That's in fashion. Oversized, baggy.
All right.
Be perfect.
He'll take the robe off.
Okay.
Think
Sorry.
90s
I'm gonna
NBA.
turn around. Oh.
Yeah, he'll find like an oversized coat, like a suit coat kind of thing, sports coat, whatever they're called, and shorts if he can find a pair of shorts.
Okay. Are there shorts in there? Oh, hopefully.
If not shorts, then he'll take a pair of boxer briefs from Alastor's.
Oh no. Please.
Also silk.
Also. Gosh. Anyway, we come back into the kitchen area wherever it's. I'm assuming it's like open floor plan, open space area.
Yeah.
Where hopefully everybody's sitting. Is Lucia back at the table?
Yeah, no, she's back at the table.
Okay. I kick over.
There are 5 immaculately crafted dishes that are sitting in their places, still steaming nice and hot. Everything's ready. Decanters of water, orange juice, just for that specific type of breakfasty feel while still eating something super heavy and rich.
Alastor, real quick, we had to go to your room to grab some clothes for this guy. That point.
I recognized, and I assumed.
Yeah, he looks great.
Yeah. I've installed the closet there specifically for all the times that I have to clothe Paksu. It's fine.
Wow.
Speaking of, where did you wake up this morning? It wasn't out in the hallway. I checked this morning. So where were you?
It's a wonderful little unit on the ground floor. It's just cozy little place.
Did this cozy little place have exposed pipes, cleaning materials, and a sink?
Yes, it's very utilitarian that way.
Yeah, okay. The janitor special. All right.
I thank you for the briefs and the coat. They're actually quite
briefs?
comfortable.
Yeah, you can keep those, actually, you know?
Oh,
They're there for you.
Someone dropped a spoon on the ground. That's weird. Here you go.
Yes, dropped. That's the operative word there. Dropped, not knocked off with malicious intent.
It's like we're French.
We are not remotely French.
You gotta stop comparing us to different countries.
Lucia's having cat tendencies.
It's 8 o'clock in the morning. It's very early for her.
Oh. It's not.
Listen,
It's really not that.
I'm not Mr. Pristine over here who goes to bed at 11:30 sharp after his cigar and laps in the pool. It's weird.
Laps are in the morning, but yeah. I do like.
Doesn't
to keep
matter.
those,
It's weird. It's like you're 85.
I mean, taking care of yourself isn't weird.
Don't side with him.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I go on my daily walks in the morning. What?
So you're a morning person too?
Yes, 8 o'clock is not early. Maybe 4 a.m.
AM is early. I should know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it.
Don't say it.
I'm not gonna say
Don't
it.
say it. We're
I'm not gonna.
we're not
I'm
from
not gonna
another
say it.
country.
No,
Lucia, you know what though? 8 a.m. is probably too early for you, and there's other people that would agree with you, like Paksu. That 8 a.m. is far too early.
Paksu is busy smelling Coraline's hair. It smells so good.
Okay.
Herbaceous.
Okay, and she like pats his cheek, like go sit down. I'm gonna make you some black tea.
Oh,
If
can
you
I-
see
I'll take some black tea as well.
a queen of diamonds in the kitchen, let me know. I'm missing that card, and I can't find it.
Oh, okay. Didn't know I was your gopher, Lucia, but okay, I'll figure it out. Okay.
No, it's just if you come across it, because I haven't come across it in the last 3 days, and that's a pretty bad sign.
If
I didn't
you
know
do
they
see
were
it,
tarot
don't
cards
touch it.
too.
Don't touch it.
No, just don't touch it. Yeah. I don't know what that one does, but just don't touch it. Just point it out. Don't touch it though. Also, thank
What?
you for bringing.
Doubt
the
it could explode or anything like that, right?
Ha
Right?
ha ha.
Please tell me I'm wrong, please.
I was
you
studying thermodynamics one night, and I just happened to put it in a card.
Okay.
I mean, there's 52. You have 50
If I find
other-
it, I will not touch it.
Yeah, there's still have 51 other cards, so.
Oh, I keep like 8 decks on me at like all times.
Okay,
You
yeah.
see Lucia
One
like
card.
pull underneath the table. She pulls out a card.
Okay.
See?
I mean, you have plenty of cards. What's one?
Yeah, but I'm
one's missing. What's one missing card?
It's a health and safety thing.
Yeah, OSHA's already been on my ass. So
Swear jar.
Where's
gosh
this-
darn it.
Now, this swear jar. Did you guys have to like make it like diamond encrusted? I feel like you're just flaunting. money
It's
at this
an empty. Yeah, it's an empty bottle of King Louis liquor. So one of those very, 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 very expensive ones. Like the label's still on there, everything's on there, it's still pristine. It's just stuffed with $100 bills, though.
Yeah, and I mean, I get that you guys are like rich, but like,
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Yeah.
Is my question.
Why
You don't
what?
because you don't have to. You can just do like a regular jar, right?
What's a
could.
regular jar? Like Swarovski?
mason
Like,
jar.
are we poor?
What do you
Like
A mason jar.
Like aluminum?
Yes, a mason jar exactly. Okay, I have
A
I have
mason jar
Do you know what that is?
in my house?
That'd be hilarious
But
if
they're
she
so
did
rustic and they're
Yeah.
fun to drink out of.
Yeah,
Especially
exactly.
when
Oh
they
my
get to a
god.
handle.
What are we just raising cows in this place?
There's
Hey!
there's respect.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's your aesthetic and it matches you perfectly.
It's not an aesthetic, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle and it's beautiful for you. We've talked about this. When I gave you that diamond little like garden shovel, I thought it would be a cute aesthetic match. Okay?
I just don't
It's a
see- I don't-
decoration. That is not for actual
Yeah,
farm
that's a
use. I hope
decoration.
you understand that.
No, it's for use. Like I asked the guy and he said this is what people use like when they farm and stuff. So,
farming stuff.
yeah.
I mean, I appreciate the
Appreciate
gifts
the gift.
too.
It's hanging
but-
up in my. It's hanging up on my wall. That's all. I'm not gonna touch it though. I'm afraid to.
I think I've told Lucia once that I was cold once, and then like an hour later, I had like this $5,000 like burqa jacket, and I was like, I'm not that cold. But I think all your gifts are very they're great, but
There's nothing wrong with being comfortable
I
and
guess.
warm in something that you could wear anywhere and that is, enough to buy a car with. That means it's even better.
okay.
Just let it happen.
Yeah, what if it's an emergency? You never know. I like to think that I could sell my like ring finger and,
What?
it'd be worth at least 2 billion.
You just like throwing around numbers. We need to get some food in you.
Yes.
Speaking of food,
Alastor, I like
is
to
it?
throw around numbers.
what is this?
Yes. Our favorite hobby.
What's your
It's true though. You do throw cards. They've got numbers.
What's your what did you make for breakfast? This
Duck
smells
confit,
Ooh.
duck fat fried sweet potato fries, and then a special sauce to go with the duck skin chips on top of that. It's a whole little duck adventure. I got a little creative this morning. And then we do have the red wine demi-glace as the little side smear if you want it.
Now I wonder if I can reach out to the dead soul of this duck that you cooked.
I don't want to talk to, confront, or see the soul of the duck that I have cooked.
It's
not a moral thing.
Surely-
You want him to do that? Why would you summon the spirit of the duck? The duck already suffered enough.
I've only
He,
talked.
he
He
did
didn't
it.
suffer. Look, we use an ethical butcher, all right? It was quick and clean. Duck didn't
I
suffer.
know, but like, even if you had like a spa treatment after you got like murdered, it's still not great getting murdered.
It was a facial, and I know that duck had a good time.
Okay, so this is I've never reached out to animals before, so this should be interesting.
Oh, you're doing this. You're doing this.
God,
Oh,
okay.
Yeah,
Fox
doing
will
this
probably
at
look at
What's
it.
happening?
At the breakfast
fine.
table?
Well, listen, because
At the breakfast table.
Paksu he gets uncomfortable around humans, so I figured
No,
animals
no.
would be fine.
he's got a mouthful of duck right now. He just spits it right out.
No.
He'll reach over for the gravy dish with the diamond glaze, and he'll
Come
just
on. That's
throw
great.
that back.
Come on.
And
The
And
French.
puts down the blackberry infused black tea for Paksu and Delilah.
Now, I need everybody to be extremely quiet as I focus.
Before
Oh,
you do,
hell no.
Cora, thank you for bringing in tea, since they can't seem to thank you.
Oh, wait, did you bring the tea? I didn't know.
She set the tea down in front of you both, like very stressed expression about the duck, kind of like sad, like oh.
Do you have...
See, darling, this is why I got you the shovel.
Okay. Do you happen to have tea leaves?
Yeah, left over
Perfect.
in the infuser. Why?
Oh, that's perfect. That's
She's
perfect.
gonna do a tea reading.
Can I see those?
Please don't curse my tea. This is my favorite blend.
Oh, I'm not gonna curse it. Of course not.
Okay. And she like hands you the like little canister.
I take some, and I chug back your black tea, and then I put the tea leaves in there. Now, this is something that I was taught when I was younger, and I'm trying to speak to this duck that was killed. How many ducks was it, Alastor? 1 or 2 ducks?
There's one. Do you want the duck's name?
Don't tell me. I'm covering my ears. Please don't tell me.
The duck had a name?
I told you, he's an ethical butcher. They do name them and take care of them.
What was the duck's
He had a
name?
facial beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
What was the name?
Ellie.
Oh God. After you put a name to the duck, you see her like not want to do it anymore. Just staring at the cup.
It's almost like Alastor knew.
Name it.
Yeah, we did. We're good.
She Delilah gulp.
You're good.
Yeah, I think you know what, I'll do this later. It's probably not appropriate.
Yeah. No. If you want to talk to it later, you can. I would like to see that, but just not at the table.
Okay.
while we
Right.
want to eat.
Okay. Listen,
Makes it worse.
listen, I don't know about you guys, but I just got these abilities, you know, and there's no one else to talk to about it really, and it's fun. I like doing it.
Don't get me wrong, I enjoy mine too, but I've had mine for quite a while now.
Oh. Mine
So,
are
to
fairly...
me-
Kind of still
to
figuring
me-
out mine
Yeah.
at this point.
To me, it's a less impressive thing, but I understand that when it's new, it's brand new, there is that exploration phase. So, far be it for me to hold you back, I'm not going to say don't, just not at the dining table when I'm about to eat.
Ellie. Well, we thank Ellie then. Should we all grab hands and say a prayer?
No.
Okay. And we'll thank Ellie for her
Ellie.
sacrifice. Yes.
We can honor her by eating her. How about that?
Yes.
Paksu, are you okay?
do you have anything else?
Yeah. What you want? Anything? Is anything on the table?
I can make you a fruit salad if you want.
That sounds absolutely lovely.
Okay, I'm gonna go do that so I can forget about Ellie. Oh, poor Ellie. She's crying,
see
like
Alastor
she's
look- you're
silently
seeing-
snipping and cutting fruit.
And you're seeing Alastor look at the 2 uneaten portions of duck confit going,
It'd be quite
I'm just sad about it.
It'd be quite disrespectful to not honor her death by not eating it. Coraline.
You know, I'll take Paksu's portion. I'm not going to force him to partake. Besides, I'm ravenous this morning.
Mine comes back for the fruit salad. She's like, "Oh no, I'm still gonna eat it. I'm just gonna be sad about it. I know it's gonna taste good, but Ellie."
Yeah,
Ellie.
let's stop saying her name.
Okay.
All
right.
I'm gonna dig in. Oh, this is delicious.
It is fantastic. Alastor does have an immaculate presentation and skill and the touch when it comes to cooking it.
Delilah's eyes get a little watery.
We're all crying
Ellie.
from how delicious this food is.
Ellie was a good duck.
Very good.
You
duck.
see Lucia just like prim and proper, just sitting there. You guys are being really dramatic. I mean, when I last saw Ellie, she was getting one of those hydrofacials, and that's the thing of the week.
What are you talking
A hydro
about?
facial. What? I didn't.
Yeah.
Ellie was well taken care of.
Did she get like
you
drowned
got-
in water or something? Hydrofacials.
Have you never had a hydrofacial before?
I don't even know what a hydrofacial
No,
is,
she's gonna
let
take
alone
you.
gotten
Okay,
one.
I'm just gonna take you.
Okay, so what they do is imagine that you're just peaceful music. So zen. You just start with a clean face. You know, do your 8-step routine as you always do in the morning because standard.
8.
That's a lot of steps.
I mean, I
Warm up,
personally
wash,
don't
coffee,
follow
call
the
it a day,
Korean
but okay.
10-step routine, but you know, I cut a little bit down with the 8. My dermatologist says it's fine though. And right before you put on the sunscreen, they bring out this machine that puts water into your face again. And Ellie was having the time of her life.
We're talking about a duck here, okay?
Yeah.
How'd you put it under the skin under all those You know what? Let me not ask any more questions. I'm realizing this is gonna get me down a rabbit hole, and I don't want to go there yet. So I'm gonna just keep eating.
Speaking of rabbit, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Thank you so much, Alastor. You're
rabbit?
Do we,
very
do we want a
kind.
rabbit?
No, we do not want rabbit. It's a little too gamey, a little too greasy, unless you're gonna stick it inside of a stew.
Yeah, you make
You're
a
welcome,
great
Cora.
stew.
I'm aware, but do you want rabbit stew? Is this how you're asking me?
Delilah, do you want a rabbit stew?
I'd be down to try rabbit stew.
Does the rabbit have a name?
Alistair?
No.
Call
I'll
the
ensure
butcher and
this rabbit
ask-
is nameless and unloved.
No, they have one named Ernest.
That'd be great, actually.
He was due this week.
All right. Well, let me enjoy my breakfast at least. There's a lot of talking here.
This is great, Alastor, by the way.
Thank you.
Fruit salad is wonderful. Thank you so much, Coraline.
Of course. And if you want more, there's still some over here. So take your fill if you must.
And just in
Yeah.
terms of place setting, like Alastor is at the head of the table.
Okay, yeah, where is
Obviously, when
everybody?
Lucia's sitting
Of
next
course
to
he
him. Where's everybody else?
he is.
I'm probably at the bottom at the foot.
Okay, he's right here. He's at the head. She's right here.
Mhm.
Oh, at the other side. Are you at the other end of the table?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm right here. Across from Coraline.
Hey.
It's all the peasants at the far end of the table.
Oh!
It's
I
look,
didn't
listen.
s-
It's a
I
breakfast
didn't
table.
say-
It's only got 7. It's only got 8 spots. It's not
Okay,
a
yeah,
long
yeah.
table.
It's not that large.
The dinner table comes out later.
We could be closer. Okay, is there I want to ask, is there anything you guys want to do on this day before we transition to the next day? Yeah.
Well, the fruit salad I'm going to spice up with some vodka before.
Okay, so Delilah will try to stop you. So, first roll of this session. Sneak around. Oh, and also, a quick reminder to say out loud the tags you are selecting. I don't think we did that last time, but I think it will help this.
No.
Yeah. I tried to, but it's just so because people who are listening as a podcast, they'll be able to tell rather than okay, I want these ones. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right. So
Exactly.
he has nothing for stealth. He's not a subtle individual.
That's what makes it fun.
Could,
So
wait,
he's-
could you be stealthy by being distracting?
I don't think he would be capable of doing that. He would just walk right up to your bar and grab a bottle of vodka and pour it into his.
Okay.
So it'll be a straight roll.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's do it. No tag selected.
No,
Nice. Solid 5.
that's 5.
Hot. It's the hot stuff right there.
There we go. Okay. Of course, not only does Delilah notice, but everybody notices you get up to go grab it. Does anybody go to try to stop him?
Alastor is not the type of person to try to limit Paksu in his pursuits of numbing himself. He just assumes this is he's not going to encourage it, but he won't discourage it either.
Do we know what bottle in particular he's reaching for?
Well, we
Grey
don't keep
Goose.
vodka in the house. You know that.
Wow.
If it's
we can't
anything
brand it.
before...
It'll be the top shelf stuff. I'm sure that's all you have here anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all we have. I'm just wondering what top tier
Mhm.
shelf stuff you're going for, but it's fine.
We do have Belvedere. We do have Elite.
Lucia's just sitting there not doing anything, just probably talking to Alastor.
Delilah's gonna get up and like run over to try to. Okay, are you sure you want to do this? It's like 9 a.m. Like we just finished breakfast. Come on.
You hear Alistair pop up like, if you're going to argue over the bottle, just make sure it's not the beluga. Thank you.
No, yeah, no. Not arguing, just trying to not. You know, it's 9 a.m. How about we just give it some time?
He'll have the bottle of vodka in one hand,
Come on.
the fruit bowl in the other, and he'll be looking at you. Okay, sis. For you.
Okay. She's gonna reach out her hand for the bottle. knows
He'll
you.
pass.
Offers the fruit.
Yeah.
Okay, bowl in hand. Come on, just give it. You know, I can help you if you want help from me. I can help you. You know, we've practiced it before. I can, like, you know, I'm still getting better at it, but I can help with the voices or the people that come, or you know.
Okay. Maybe we could do that after breakfast then?
Okay. Do you hear them now?
No.
Okay.
I just hear Lucia complaining about how French everything is this morning.
Okay.
It's one of the worst things in the world you can wake up to.
It's like an earworm. Just gets stuck in there. Okay. I mean, breakfast is over now. Do you want me to try? I can try to. I've been practicing. Do you want me to help you?
Alice is already cleaning up, so.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go to their living. What's the living room look like?
It's a mixture of ultra modern and bohemian almost.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. There's it's like everything seems to have it's like a precise place where it would be, but then there's also the organized chaos that is Lucia's influence everywhere.
Okay.
You'll see like a deck of cards, a throw blanket, some books she's reading.
Do you guys have like a center table? A little.
Yeah, there's
Coffee
definitely some cards on there and probably like 1 or 2 books.
Okay, so
There's a 15-piece sectional. It's kind of like a U shape,
Gotcha.
really big, overstuffed, really soft, almost like you're sleeping on a cloud.
I'm gonna grab Paksu by the hand, and we're gonna walk to that living room area, and she's going to pick up the table and move it out of the way. And some cards do fall off. Apologies. Okay, come on, Paksu. We're gonna do it right here. Remember, don't be afraid. I'm gonna grab your hands, and you're gonna feel some heat, okay? And you're going to see someone over my shoulder. Like before, don't be afraid of her.
Alice is gonna lean into Lucia. It's like, I think this is how people flirt.
Yes.
He's so dead. Anyways, I found the 9 of diamonds in the fridge. Can you make sure that the oven is off?
Yes. I'm not gonna question.
All right, go Paksu!
Okay.
Coraline, where's Coraline?
kind of just enjoying her food at the moment, like savoring everything.
So Paksu will be lying on this enormous sectional, just waving one hand. Coraline, Coraline, Coraline.
All right, I'm coming. And she like puts her like fork and knife down and like goes to sit with Paksu, like not really concerned about what Delilah's doing, but more just to be there as emotional support.
Okay. So we're gonna do this. Please stand with me, Paksu.
Oh, it's so comfy though.
Come on. It works best when I'm standing.
Now, he's gonna stand in the bathroom to fall open.
What did you say? He's gonna what?
He stands up in the. Oh no, he's not wearing a bathrobe anymore.
Yeah, we changed clothes.
Oh, he's wearing briefs. Yeah. Okay.
Disappointed.
He stands up.
To get out of it so easy.
So she takes your hands, and she looks at you kind of dead in the eye, and then slowly start to see her eyes fill with darkness as she looks at you and is holding your hands.
Paksu's closing his eyes.
She says,
Kind of squinting really hard and just.
you have to look at me.
I'm looking. I'm looking.
She says, les esprits sont avec nous. And she kind of repeats that line and repeats it as she's trying to summon the spirits. And I think mechanically, I think it would be change the game for her. So that's what she's gonna try to do that for you. Let's see. I'm still on the fence of whether I should have caps on tags or not. We'll get to it. I'm gonna do a conduct necromantic rituals. Unshakable calm. Knowledge of. Are we doing necromancy here?
Mm-hmm.
I am. And I have one called banish spirit, so I'm gonna do those 4, and we'll see how it goes for you.
All right.
And remember, she's new. Oh.
They
Okay.
show up as private in our game.
Oh, it's private.
In my
Oh,
mission.
okay. I think I can. Can I show it to you? Oh, reveal to everyone. There we go.
And 9.
So she's gonna give you a tier 4 status, and she can't prolong it. But it's to alleviate the. What is it? Is it voices? Is it spirits? What is it that kind of are oppressing you?
Voices and visions and a feeling of something trying to possess me all the time. Fighting for control over my beautiful body.
Okay, right. What tier 4 status would help you the most, do you think?
Calmed maybe, or sedated.
Oh, I don't want to sedate you. I'm just trying to like make sure the spirits aren't always like oppressive.
What's the word?
It could just be simple, easy phrase like free from spirits or
Yeah.
or
Untroubled.
untroubled. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, oh god. Untroubled 4, and you can use it whenever you feel it's appropriate. So now you have a status for you. You're untroubled 4. How does he feel as he's looking into her eyes? Well, her like literal black eyes now as she's summoning the spirits to try to help you.
Oh, terrified, for sure.
Okay.
But he knows that at the end of this horrific experience that he might find some respite. Because this has happened before. You've done this for him before. So he knows it's that, but it's still a very horrifying experience for him to go through.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other side, it's like...
You see the whites return to her eyes and the colors come back. How do you feel?
feel famished. Where's Elsie? I could gobble her all up right now.
Her name was Ellie.
Ellie. Do you have any? Is there anything left of Ellie? A wing? A breast?
Alastor?
And he'll be leaning. He's like, "Yes, your portion's still uneaten. I was gonna put it in a to-go bag for you, since I assume that's what you would have wanted."
Thoughtful. I'll eat it now, though. I suddenly feel so hungry.
And you'll see Alastor like pause. He'll take it all back out of the container and slide it back onto a plate. It's not gonna have any of his pristine like plating, and he'll just use like a fork and knife and push it across the kitchen island and leave it there. He's not setting a whole another place set for this whole thing. But it's still paining him to not do it, but he's just doing it for expediency at this point.
And he'll take the bowl of fruit salad that Coraline gave him and pour it over the duck and just mash it all together and start eating.
Okay. It does. Yes, it's a very sloppy way to eat that.
There's just so many things I love about you, Paksu.
Now, everybody did see Delilah do that. She'll turn to everybody. Anybody else like to come to my office? Alastor? Lucia?
And
Coraline.
what exactly would you be offering me here with this?
Well, I've been practicing summoning spirits and banishing them as well. Is there anyone you would like to talk to?
No, the last person that I would want to talk to, I already have a very fond memory of her. I don't need to be soiling that with another experience.
I mean, I could give it a shot.
Oh. Oh my god, I just, out of character, I just realized, like, everybody has someone, like, that I could summon that they can talk to. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I mean, Coraline doesn't know. She's just like, I'm here for the ride.
Oh,
Like,
snap. Okay.
whatever happens, happens.
That's how, okay. This is how we're gonna start off this series. Drama.
Yeah, just jump right into it, yeah.
What?
Fucking feet first, let's go.
Okay, diving right in. And who would you like to speak to?
I mean, I don't have anyone I necessarily want to talk to. You could just do your thing and we can see what happens.
Okay, usually it's best if I have something specific. If I don't know what's gonna come up. Are you okay with that?
Why? Do we have anybody I want to talk to? Everybody I know is alive, as far as I know.
Okay. Hold out your hands.
Just
Okay,
like-
Rex arms.
Take 'em.
You see the
Do
same.
your magic voodoo, lady.
You see her do the same thing with you. Hold onto your hands, and you have to stare deep into her eyes. Oh, and the little dog that is. Okay, it's a good thing you have a dog, because whenever my dog in real life barks, we're gonna say it's Chickpea. Okay. Okay, so you look into her eyes once again. I'm not gonna roll, but she is going to summon someone. And you see the darkness once again. And over her shoulder, you see like a face starting to form in like a cloud of dark black and purple. Do you look over her shoulder?
Yeah, she does. And like, not knowing if she should like talk to it or not, she's like, "Hi, what you doing over there?"
She says, Delilah says, continue to look at me. Don't look there.
Okay. I'm looking at you. My eyes are on you, even though there's a weird thing on your shoulder.
And you hear, Delilah's looking at you, and you hear her voice change to a voice that sounds familiar to you, but also unfamiliar at the same time. An older woman. And she says, Why did you do this to us?
I'm sorry. I don't know you. Wait. But I feel like I should know that voice.
She says it again. Why did you do this to us?
To us? Who was us? And she's like getting a little bit more frightened, like little tremor in her hands.
And then, with a snap, you see the face over her shoulders disappears, like dissipates. Her eyes come back. She comes back to herself. Coraline? Who was that?
What? I don't really know. She's laughing to try and like put away her fears and trying to like calm Delilah down at the same time, even though she's frankly terrified. I don't really know. It was just random spirit talking about us. I guess it like speaking in plurals and whatnot, you know? Ghosts, weird things, you know?
All I know is that I just have this woman has this great conviction that you did something. Whoever this is.
I think I recognize the voice, but I can't really place where it's from. She didn't look all that familiar at the moment.
I can tell you she felt a mix of anger and sadness, and like she misses you.
Mrs. May? Oh.
She knows you.
Okay. I might know where that's from, but you know, it's not that important. It's fine.
I won't press it, but what I felt was a sense of like urgency and importance, but we can address it later if you want.
Yeah, I could talk about it to you later. We don't have to worry about it right now.
Of course. Okay, I think I'm gonna go rest, actually. That took a lot out of me.
At least you got some good practice in, right?
Right, yeah, of course. And you see Delilah has like a little bit of confusion on her face as she goes to make her way out of there.
Before she steps out, Alastor, after watching this and seeing Cora's like facial expression and then like the conversation going on, as soon as she turns to walk out, there's like a burst of flame and Alastor's standing in front of her.
Oh, okay. Yes. Hi.
This little tricks you do whenever you're summoning these spirits, they're not going to be stuck in my house, are they?
Tricks?
Tricks, summoning, whatever you want to call it. What's the preferred term? Your magic? You want to call it voodoo?
You can call it summoning. Yeah.
So when you summon them, and you said you're new to this, right? You're getting practice in.
Yeah.
And you're getting practice in banishing. Can you summon and banish at the same time? Is that all worked in there, or did you summon and leave them in my house?
Usually, what I've seen before is that I summon them and they can take over my being, or they can come into our like world. Does that make sense?
Yes, both of those make sense. But my question is, are you going to let them linger here? Is it something that I have to worry about?
I don't feel the presence still lingering here. So I don't think you have anything to worry about.
Alrighty. And the only person that'll be throwing silverware will be Lucia.
Okay.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, you
Wall
guys have a good day.
You too.
Makes her way out.
Hope you enjoyed the duck. And he'll open the door.
Yeah.
Still a courteous host.
Of course.
Yeah.
He's nothing but courteous. Yeah. Is anybody else staying or making their way?
Coraline is going to go to clean up, trying to clear her mind after all that. And usually she's like more talkative. Now she's shut down after that whole interaction.
I mean, Alastor's still in the phases of cleaning up as well, so he'll probably help a little bit with that.
She's just helping out.
Yeah. This is gathering plates. You all right? Your facial expressions were quite telling.
Huh?
You tried to hide them.
She was like kind of zoned out when you like talked to her, and she was like, "Oh, sorry, what? I didn't hear that."
I can tell that wasn't a comfortable situation for you. Are you all right?
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. Ghost, creepy, saying a lot of cryptic things. Not really giving you any answers.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of what the dead do. Eventually, they aren't in control of themselves anymore, and when they're pulled from places where they probably shouldn't be pulled from, they might not be too friendly in their manner of speech or the topics they would like to talk about.
No, you're right about that. I think maybe next time I should just ask to speak to one of my old horses or something instead of, letting fate decide.
You don't have any relatives you would like to talk to again? Any grandparents?
I never met either of my grandparents, and people in my life are gone. Some people in my life are gone, but they're not dead. They're not. They're really not dead. And it's like when she says that, it's like she's saying it to herself rather than you.
Mm-hmm.
When she goes like they're not dead part. And I'll get to talk to him eventually. It's just things are kind of tough right now. Life, like far away from home, that sort of thing.
Well, the kitchen's always open if you ever want to come talk, discuss, or just cook in silence.
Thank you, I really appreciate it. Plus, your oven is way better than mine. How are we living in the same place with two totally different ovens? I don't get it.
I had this one brought in special. I couldn't stand the standard fare, so I had to get the salamander with the double French doors. It's a whole thing.
That makes sense. Maybe I should request a new oven after a mission.
I can get you one by tomorrow.
No.
Yeah, it's fine.
You are such a doll. Thank you. And I will very much appreciate whatever you want from me. If you need any herbs, vegetables, just let me know. You will have them.
I think herbs would probably be the best thing that we can afford, just because store-bought, even if they're freeze-dried, doesn't really have the same impact as fresh-picked.
Can't go wrong there. I'll finish up cleaning here, helping you out, and then I might head up with Chickpea back to the garden, do a little bit more work before relaxing,
All right. Will you check on Paksu before you step out? I just want to make sure he's put together.
I'll go and check on him. And, she goes to do that. Okay. Hey, Paksu, you're alright?
Yeah, he's probably passed out on the dining room table.
I think he's in a food coma.
I think that's just a regular coma. I don't know what he took before he got here, or if anything was, reconstituted after the food. But we'll clean him up.
Oh dear.
Someone check
You
his
know what?
pulse.
This is better. You see Lucia looking over the table. This is better than the French setting that we had this morning.
Oh my god! You know what? After I'm done doing the dishes, wall ball, you and me.
You're gonna get your butt
Wall
kicked
ball.
yet again. Yeah, well, wall
No,
ball
no.
over Paksu's body right now.
Okay, fine. Wall ball. What's the bet?
Whoever has to carry Paksu back to his place.
Okay, so winner doesn't have to carry him. Loser has to carry him back.
Yeah.
Fine.
Can we have a wall ball montage?
Oh yeah. Anytime.
Yeah.
Can we do?
So
can we do go toe to toe
for
rolls?
wall ball?
please?
Yeah, for wall ball specifically between these two, it's like the entire apartment. It doesn't.
Yeah.
There's no actual rules for it. They just pick a wall and go for it.
Yep.
Okay.
Always ready.
Go toe to toe.
Listen, before we get to the break, We gotta have a wall ball montage. Are you two ready?
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
What's the music playing for wall ball?
Let's see. Something.
80s.
Get some
Oh, I
heavy
wish-
rap music
I
in there.
wish I had 80s. Oh,
I
Oh.
want Top Gun.
I know.
80s.
Oh my God, I
Highway
wish.
to the Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins is playing.
Highway to
Way
the.
to the danger zone.
Alistair will put on aviators for wall ball.
Oh, makes it darker. I
See
feel like that
Lucia just shrug off her blazer. She's like, all right.
would make it harder.
Let's go.
Coraline's over here like breakfast and a show. Ooh. These rich people are crazy.
Yeah, you know rich people. Okay. It will be go toe to toe. So go ahead first for Alistair.
All right.
Just gonna put on some like
change this.
combat.
Gotcha.
You raw dog this roll right now. Don't you dare put any tags on there.
Oh, don't put any tags?
No,
right.
raw
right.
raw dog right
right.
now.
All right, fine. Raw roll.
Raw dog it? You could have used. Oh!
Oh, you.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
go for it.
Let's go. Come on, just get higher than that. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Someone's
no.
got a little bit more experience. Is it best two? Is it best 2 out of 3? How
Wait.
many rounds are we going?
Nope, it's just the
No,
one.
it's just one. It's
Yeah.
just first to 21.
Oh, okay.
So it gets pretty heated.
Yeah. Tell us what it looks like as you completely just obliterate your sister in wall ball.
Because I think Alistair knows because it's so early in the morning, her coordination hasn't quite picked up. So he'll pick a part in the apartment that has a little bit more clutter, just because it's gonna be something he can use against her. And then it's just like it's a wall. He throws, it bounces back. She catches. She throws, it bounces back. He catches, and then he gets to that point where he can ricochet it. So it throws her off of her game. As she dives for it and tosses it back, that's when he takes it and throws it from the far end to the other side to bounce off, and that's his point. That's how he wins.
Okay. And how's Lucia feeling?
Lucia's definitely made some like hardcore dives in this situation. She just definitely overreached herself. You know, when you go for that corner shot, she has thrown her body way too much into these shots. So you see her at the very end of 21, and she's on the floor like panting. She's like, "This is because you did your laps this morning, and I don't want to hear about it."
It's called warming up and being proactive. And he's gonna crouch down. He's gonna like poke her on the forehead. Like, don't forget, $100 in the swear jar, and you got to carry him out.
I'm not putting.
And before we take our break, the scene that we see is Lucia dragging a unconscious Paksu's body back to his place into the elevator. You know.
By the ankle, just why are you so heavy?
Coraline helps when she gets halfway there.
Okay.
Let's just say that. She holds him by the shoulders, like, okay.
You watch her for a few seconds. You're like, okay.
This is sad. It was funny
sad.
at first, now it's sad.
This is to help Paksu, not her.
Yeah.
And on that note, we'll take our 10-minute break. And we're back, everybody. Unless anybody has anything to do on this day, we're going to transition over to the next day. Oh, and just to give you an idea, we're in July. The year is 2029. I believe it's July 11th. I'm going to look at the calendar again. Yes. It is July 11th, summertime, 2029 in this city. Is there anything else anybody would like to do? Any final words? Any shirts you want to take off and rethink your life choices? No? Okay.
I'd
Already,
like
I'm
to
all
give
good.
my brother a call.
Ooh. Okay. What does he sound like? Does he sound like Miles?
No. Absolutely not. No relation.
Okay.
He sounds tired. He's
Oh,
like
okay.
general, like deeper register, but he just sounds tired more tired whenever Coraline calls him.
Okay. Around what time are you calling him? Morning, afternoon, evening?
Evening, and maybe for like the last 40 minutes, she was like working herself up to call him because thinking about it like gives her anxiety. She's anxious, but she's gonna call him anyway.
Okay. It's around 6 p.m. You give him a call. Oh my god. As soon as we come back from the break, my mom calls again. Yeah, so okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's give him a call.
Okay.
It rings.
After her little pacing
Yeah.
match, and like her dog is just like watching her like go through this like little spiral, she's like, okay, speed dial.
Okay. Rings a few
Waits
times.
for him to answer.
Yeah, it rings once, twice, 3 times. Then he finally picks up. Hey, Cora, what's going on?
Does something have to be going on every time I call you? Like, we haven't
No, it's
spoken in a
just-
month.
No, it's just what you say to people. What's up? What's going on? How are you doing? Is
Just-
that better?
Yeah, smart, but it's better. Just checking in on you. How's work? How's the apartment?
The apartment's good. There's some stuff that I gotta fix some stuff up, but, you know, costs a lot of money, so it's taken a long time, but...
I keep telling you, Jamal, you can go back home. I'm fine out here. You don't have to pay so much money living someplace by yourself.
Listen, I'm going back when you go back, okay?
And I told you I'm not going back anytime soon. These people have been helping me out, and it's actually nice, you know, talking to people and not doing online classes from home while you're at work all the time.
Yeah, I forgot your southern accent. Does he have a southern? Oh, darn it. Well, listen, how come I've never met any of these people? I don't trust them.
It's important work, you know, FDA's confidentiality.
So I can't meet them? You signed some type
I'm not saying you can't meet them. Like, if you want to meet them, I can have you meet them. But I don't know. Me and you really kept to ourselves. We didn't talk to people.
Why do you think?
And
Well, maybe we should change it, you know?
yeah, but I need some kind of like confirmation that you're not gonna act weird and accusatory and ask unnecessary questions.
Listen, I you know I can't help the way that my face looks when I'm just sitting there.
You could smile. At least you look like you're gonna murder somebody with your eyes. You got crow eyes.
Yeah.
Beady and mean.
Okay. What? Okay. You call me to tell me I look mean?
No, I didn't call to tell you that you look mean.
Okay.
But I mean, you should be aware of it. You should be aware of how your face looks when you talk to people, you know?
I know.
The old lady at the gas station thinks you're gonna murder her every time you walk in.
Yeah. Listen. I'm wearing her down, okay? And I know I look like Dad, so. Anyway,
Yeah,
how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Again, just wanted to check on you. Have you spoken with Dad?
Yeah, I talked to him last week.
Okay. I haven't had the time to give him a call recently. We've been out working a lot. I will. Maybe tomorrow
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah, you should probably do it tonight. I think he misses you.
Grown man, he can take care of himself.
I just said, listen, Cora, he misses you. It's okay to miss somebody. Doesn't matter how old you are. Come on.
I know, but he could call me first. Why do I always have to call him first?
Look, listen, you know, old people, they get stubborn. What can you do?
Yeah, and you're getting up there in years. Are you gonna start becoming more stubborn than you are now?
Hey, I'm not, is this why you called me? Come on.
Look, tell me you could go home. You don't have to stay here with me. I'm doing fine. I just called to see how you were holding up, and it sounds like you're tired, Jamal. You don't have to keep doing this.
Now, okay, listen. I'll admit it's kind of tough. The prices out here are crazy, to say the least. But like I said, I'm not leaving you out here alone. You're still my little sister.
And be that way, but I'll let you meet my crew someday. Maybe not within this week, but
Maybe
soon.
Yeah, maybe next week.
I'll see what I can do. We don't know if we're busy or not. I'll let you know once I know.
Yeah, can you explain what are you doing over there? You haven't explained. You're always very vague.
It's just important work, and
Important work.
they reward well.
Like a teacher.
We-
What?
Not a teacher. It's almost like an internship, you know, just a really good paid internship. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but
Okay.
it's been going good so far. I just can't really talk about it all that much. It's
Okay.
not anything illegal. I'm not dealing or anything like that, if that's what
Well,
you're worried about.
Now that you mention it, because listen, why bring it up if that's not what you're doing? So now it's in my head.
Oh god, here we go again.
Now it's in my head. And now Dad's gonna be worried sick about you.
Why would you tell him anything? Have you been telling him stuff behind my back?
Behind-
Again?
Well, listen, there's not many people to talk to out here.
You're the best one at keeping secrets. You can't keep mine,
Okay.
but you can keep everybody else's.
Listen, this is a family. He's family. Come on.
Family doesn't need to know everything that's going on. It hurts them.
Okay. Listen, I'll feel a lot better if I can meet some of those folks you work with.
Okay, and you will, and I will let you know when that happens. All right? We'll plan something, and it'll be great. We can all get coffee or whatever, or I'll see if you can come out here and we can all have dinner together. How about that?
Come out to where you're staying?
Yeah, I think it should be okay. I could always ask.
No, that's a good idea. You know, call me next week and we'll plan something.
Okay, I'll call you, and if I don't answer, if you call me, I'm probably working on something, but I'll let you know.
Okay. Listen, I love you. Call Dad.
I love you too. I will call him in the morning.
Tell Chickpea I said hi.
He misses you too. I'll give him some pets for you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go eat and then I'm gonna head to sleep. Head to bed.
All right, night, bro.
Okay, good night. He hangs up.
Hangs up the phone.
Mhm.
Long sigh, and she looks significantly more tired than she was after that conversation.
More tired?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
family. They wear you down.
They do. They drain you. Okay. Everybody good for the rest of the night? Any final calls? Does Lucia want to talk to her mother?
No, it's not that time of the month.
Are you sure? I could, you know, leave it up to the dice and roll one. And
You want a dice roll right now?
no, you roll.
I'm
I'm the MC.
alright, I'll roll.
Do it.
Wait.
I got
Before
it.
you roll,
I'll-
odds. She doesn't call you. Evens, she calls you.
I'll
Roll-
just say
Roll any.
a success, just a toe-to-toe. If I make it, I make it.
50-50.
I mean, either works.
Or I can just roll a d20. Let's find out.
Yeah. You just roll a d20.
Nice! Yes! It's the shirt! It's the shirt of luck.
Now I forgot what I said. Did I say odds? She does call you.
I don't know. I rolled a
you
nat
said,
one, so I feel
odds
like I'm
you
getting a
don't
phone call.
I feel. Oh darn it! That would have been funny. Odds should have been she did call because that natural one. Woof! Gotta honor the nat ones.
Yep.
But I said okay. I said what I said. She doesn't call you. Another night. Passed.
Heck yeah, shirt of wonder.
It's not the shirt. Take it off and roll again. I was kidding. Okay.
Yeah. just
Take
wanted
it
to-
off.
Oh, now I'm
Take
curious.
it off. Okay, she took the shirt off.
Natural 20.
Oh, yeah, evens this time. It's the shirt.
Yeah.
It's the shirt.
It's the shirt. The shirt stays on.
Now, my hypothesis is that if you put the shirt back on and you roll again, it should be an odd.
It should be. Do it.
Yeah.
That'd be really funny.
Put it
This
on.
is the last
put
one. This is
it
the last
on.
one. I just want to know.
Fully put the shirt back
Keep coming
on.
up.
Listen, everybody.
Anybody that's listening to the
Over
podcast
the
is just
shoulders.
confused.
Yeah.
Oh my god, she's taking her shirt off. She's putting her shirt back
can't-
on.
Yeah, you can't see her, but she is clothing and declothing.
Yeah, she's completely. I'm pulling a Paksu right now.
Yeah, yeah. But it's comfortable because
Find her
none
on
of us are
OnlyFans.
wearing shirts right now, so that's why she's comfortable.
All right, one more time for the boys.
Okay, let's go.
Oh my god, it's the shirt.
Okay, I could test this all night. Take it back off. No, I'm kidding. Wow. I don't think the parents would reach out to Alastor, so you don't have to roll.
No. The only thing that Alastor would be doing at night would be getting into contact with some of the people that he's planning his own little individual heists for.
Gotcha.
So
Are you planning for the big one, the big Kahuna, the one to end all?
no,
fights?
this is a more personal one. There's the French consulate in Century City is
Gotcha.
particular area of interest for Alastor,
Okay.
mostly because it has information that he needs. So
Gotcha. Okay, in that case, we're going to transition to the next day. It is now Tuesday, July 12th. Now, at precisely 4 a.m., it's the quiet of the early morning. It's broken by the arrival of a sleek black car pulling up in front of the Phoenix Tower. The first rays of dawn are just beginning to paint the sky, and you see from the car steps Carlton. He's the epitome of refinement and sophistication. And you see him like he's impeccably dressed in a classic butler's uniform, and he makes his way into the tower with like head high, back stiff, measured, dignified stride, carrying a polished briefcase. And he enters, makes his way in, goes to the elevator, heads to the war room. You are all alerted at his arrival. Anytime he arrives, you guys are automatically woken up, stopping whatever you're doing, and you go meet him. It's 4 a.m. Who's getting up first to head down? Okay.
Alastor.
You know you do need to wake up Lucia.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. And
He'll
Yeah.
go up the stairs to go find her in her bedroom, like and
Okay.
just start tapping the side of the bed with his foot. See ya. Come on, we gotta get up. Gotta go.
Where? Is it the
Carlton's
French?
here. We gotta. No, it's not the French. Not yet. That's later.
Okay.
she's upset.
Okay.
Carlton's
yeah.
here, though.
Okay.
Yeah. Time to go.
All right. All right. I'm wearing that blue dress, but with the red heels, red bottoms.
Got it.
Just so you know.
I'll have it ready. Just
At
just
4
get
a.m.?
up. Let's go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's a well practiced routine with them. Like it comes to wake her up, he's just downstairs and he's already got everything she needs laid out so she can just step into it.
Oh God. I'm just imagining it. Okay, and someone needs to wake up Paksu. Or if he's already up and just been partying all night, someone just needs to get
He's
him.
on a line of coke.
He's contemplating drinking the contents of a glow stick.
How do
Does
we?
get me high.
Oh god.
How do we find Paksu at 4 a.m.? Asleep or awake?
Actually, probably asleep,
Okay.
given the fact that he had that treatment from
Oh yeah, that's true.
Lila earlier. Yeah. Had a
Okay.
restful sleep.
So Coraline, are you getting up from the alert?
Yeah, she's probably getting up to like start her day
Okay, yeah.
already.
So this is kind of like a special alert. I would say everybody has their phones, and this alert cannot be like shut off, or you can't put your phone on D&D. You know, it's very specific type. You hear that ringing, that kind of alarm sound, little red light flashes, and you know that's Carlton, and he's waiting in the war room. So Coraline, making your way down.
Yeah, she pulls on like a pair of overalls and like a shirt. Has a couple of like purplish red stains on it, but she doesn't really care. She just goes down.
Okay. Is Paksu coming down, or someone need to wake him up?
No, he'll come down. If
Okay.
the alarm will wake him up,
Okay.
he'll throw on the beautiful black bathrobe that Alastor gave him earlier that day.
So many bathrobes.
It's a fashion statement, all right.
Yeah. So you guys all gather in the war room in the basement. It's a very high-tech space equipped with everything you need for planning and strategy. Now, atmosphere. It's always kind of this one of anticipation, as Carlton's visits always signal the beginning of a new mission or new job. And you see him waiting there. He's kind of his back straight as usual, and you see him with his white gloves on. This is actually the picture of Carlton. I think I've sent不in Discord, but this is what he looks like. Just very refined, very no nonsense as well. You've never seen him smile. He's not mean, but you just never like see you. Tried to crack jokes at him. Nothing has worked, and I think maybe there's like a bet
he's
going
like an
of who can make
Queen's Guard.
Yes, yeah. I think there's a bet going to see who can make him smile first. And the pot is getting really large. But you see him just calmly looking at you all as you enter in.
Sugar daddy's come to collect.
I don't quite think so. Morning, Carlton.
He says, "Good morning, esteemed members of the Phoenix Society."
You could say with more excitement, you know.
The benefactor has entrusted me, and he continues on. He kind of looks at you all and continues on with his talk. The benefactor has entrusted me with delivering your next assignment. Last night, an incident occurred at the Royal Plaza Hotel and Casino, involving the death of a young woman. Official reports suggest it was a suicide, but the benefactor believes there's more to the case that warrants your expertise. And he has an envelope, the usual one, hands over, slides it on the table. You guys are all standing around.
I'll still reach out and grab it.
Yeah. Two fingers. slide
Coraline's
it over.
bouncing like on her toes, like excited for new mission. Like, ooh, mystery.
Carlton just raises one bushy eyebrow at you.
I'm sorry. Like every time you come up with new missions, it's like a show, and I keep getting excited. Sorry, Death. May she rest in peace. But we'll figure it out. We'll be fine.
Yes, now the benefactor urges you to investigate this matter thoroughly. Your first step will be to examine the crime scene at the hotel. Time is of the essence, as this case has the potential to disrupt the delicate balance we strive to maintain.
Are there any like police there? Like, are they expecting us, or we're just going in and acting like we own the place?
Of course there are police. This happened last night, and now it's 4 a.m.
Oh.
If you want, Cora, we can buy the place so we actually will own it, but I don't think
Please
that's
don't. I don't
good for a
think any of us
casino.
need a casino.
I mean, I
don't
could
want
use
a
a
gambling
casino.
addiction.
You see Carlton
Okay.
closes his briefcase, takes a step back, expression as composed as ever. I shall take my leave now. The benefactor has full confidence in your abilities to uncover the truth and address any threats that may arise. Should you
All right.
require further assistance, you know how to reach me.
Yep. And so did he give you any reason as to why this particular case was so important other than maintaining the balance, or?
He has not. As with every case I transfer to you, I let you know everything that he has told me.
Okay. It's good seeing you again.
He gives a nod.
Eventually you're going to come to dinner one of these days, right? You know, Butler's got to eat too.
I will take my leave now.
You hear Alastor under his breath. He's like, I really need to make and model the stick he's got shoved up his ass.
Do you think he's like one of those AI robots from the movies?
No, maybe.
He acts like one.
Alastor, you owe me 100 for
You know, we'll cancel it. We'll just cancel your contribution.
No, I already put it in the jar. You gotta go put yours in the jar.
All right, fine. And then Alastor will open up the envelope that he took.
Yeah, and in the envelope, it's just a little bit more of what what Carlton was going over, the directions to the hotel, and it's also papers to let you guys be seen as like private investigators, right? So some type of like identification too, so that you can, if police, try to stop you or anything like that, security, this should get you through most places, but not all.
Okay. And Al will start divvying him up amongst the people.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna look around and say, "Where's Delilah at?"
True. I forgot. She was there. Listen, she was there the whole
She's
time.
here.
Retcon. Delilah was there.
She was there the whole time.
She's behind him. I'm here. What are you talking?
You feel a dark presence. The hair's down on the back of your neck. I've been here the whole time.
Are you going to accompany us to the crime scene, Delilah?
Of course. Well, it's partly my job as well.
Yeah, so you are a forensic pathologist. I mean, I can't imagine the police would turn you away. Maybe some of us, but not all of us.
Yeah, of course
Even
not.
with the. Okay.
This should be interesting. I've never seen Carlton so worked up.
Worked
I was
up.
worked up.
I mean, did you notice he raised his eyebrow? Listen, that's something.
I thought that was.
Usually
I thought that was
worked
disapproving.
Listen, usually he gives us nothing. If you guys are watching his body language, he looked a little bit more stiff than usual.
But he did it at me. Did I do something wrong?
You totally did something wrong. It's okay. We can go retail. It's retail therapy later. This will fix it.
Oh, huh? Oh, okay. Sure.
It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does everybody pile into the van? What kind of car? What are we driving? How's everybody getting
It'd be
there?
like a town car. It'd be like a town car. Not quite like a
I don't know,
limo,
but I call
it would still
shotgun.
be.
Not a limo.
Not a stretched limo?
No,
Oh my
no.
gosh.
A town car would be able to hold like at least 8 people comfortably without being a limo.
Not a party van.
BMW.
You know, we're gonna have a stretch canary yellow Hummer.
Nuts.
It's definitely a party van.
Party bus.
My God.
Alistair's just gonna regret every time he has to get on that thing.
All right.
Blacked out.
If it's a party vehicle, yeah, Paksu's gonna be looking for the booze, the little mini
Shooters.
sampler bottles. Yeah, exactly.
Shooters. Hey. Hey.
Yeah, little baby bottles.
Yeah.
Little baby. Yeah.
Okay. Listen, Paksu, I know what you're looking for, but you don't need it, right? You still feel good.
All right, so do we agree that it was a party van that we're getting
Yes.
into? You're just going ahead like, yeah, this is what we're doing.
Oh
It's
yeah.
just
Why
a
not?
van that could potentially have a party in it.
Yeah, all right.
Lucy is it
Follow
like
me.
in the back of the van, just sunglasses on. It's 4:30 in the morning. She's not having any of it.
The sun's like barely out. This should be dark for you.
Yeah, she's wearing sunglasses regardless. There's a disco ball.
Okay. We're going
Neon
to
blue lights on the inside.
we're going to transition a little bit to the scene that happened last night. You guys weren't there. But last night, as the rain fell heavily over the large heights of the Royal Plaza Hotel, washing over the marble plaza at the front, and it's now swirling with blood and gore. Like the rain, so did this woman fall the distance from this light bulb studded letters at the top, crashing into the hard ground. What was she thinking in those last moments as she was plummeting to her death? Was she hoping a miracle would happen and she'd fly away from there? Was she done with the world and readily accepted the end? Did she have someone special in her thoughts? No one will ever know. Or maybe they will. Soon, this young woman will be an ever-fading stain on the worn marble steps. and you see gamblers in tuxedos and evening gowns will walk all over her. And she'll be forgotten. And maybe that's what she wanted. And so 10 minutes after this happened, you see people start to gather slowly. 30 minutes later, cops are swarming the place. And that's the scene that you see as you guys pull up. It's about 4:45. The sun is starting to finally peek through as you guys are out in front of the Royal Plaza Hotel. So this is the scene photo of what it looks like. But let me go to the actual map of what you guys see. So you see her body has crashed through. And you see just lots of people. It's very busy right now. And the scene has story text, security cameras, security guards, overrun by guests too, as you guys pile out of the van and make your way closer. So, what are your guys' first thoughts, steps? What do you guys want to do first?
I think Alastor, before they get out, would want to establish like a small cover story. Like, you probably would have done it in the van as they were going up there.
Okay.
Just so everybody has the same kind of response of as to what you're doing here. It's like, we have private investigator licenses, so we can just make up a name. Like, I just say Phoenix Investigations, but who we gonna say has the vested interest in it? Is it family? Because we don't know who this person is at all. We don't know her name. We don't know any of that stuff. So us showing up to the scene so quickly might be a little suspicious.
I mean, I can always come up with a story. Keep eyes off of us.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, it's natural talents that way. Anyway, if they ask where we're working for, Phoenix Investigations would be the best. Just easy, simple, easy to remember. Get through. I know you probably got connections with police, so if they ask, at least you have your other credentials, right, Delilah?
Actually, there is a detective there that I do notice. His name is Johnny Nicholson, and he's also a forensic specialist. So
we have it in.
there's also a few other detectives there that I know. Just be careful in what you say to her.
Okay.
She's a little uptight.
Oh, not the word you use for it. Okay.
Yeah, well. Should we go check it out?
Alastor will pop the door open and step out.
You see that the crowd is starting to grow bigger and bigger as this kind of just happened. And, the need to see, driving past like a big accident, that kind of need to like look at it, record it. You see people pulling out phones and things like that.
I'm just imagining this party van pulling up to the crime scene.
Oh my gosh. Well, we didn't pull up right behind it. Okay. It's just like we were a block away and then we walked up. That was so ridiculous. Okay.
Should I keep people back, try to get everybody to move along? I don't think me talking to the police would be a good idea.
Well, you can see it's taped off, so people can't get in, but the police are there.
Okay, I'll just let you guys do your thing, and I'll be here if you need me.
Who should make the first step? I still get nervous.
Yeah. You still get nervous. You work with these people. How are you gonna be nervous? I'll do it.
No. It's like it's amateur hour. If we're gonna have a show, I'm gonna have to put it on.
I mean, okay. I mean, there's these Phoenix Society jobs that we go on. I still get nervous.
Oh. No, not nervous about the cops, just nervous about the entire...
We're technically above the cops. It's very nerve-wracking.
Right. I mean, normally I'm just avoiding the cops, so working with them will be a new experience for me. Not when I'm averse to, but...
Okay. Does Lucia want to go up and try to make some space for us? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alastor will stop her before she goes, and just to give her the once over, just to make sure everything's in place.
Yeah.
Huh?
Your tie's
It's
crooked.
4:30. Yeah, I'm aware. It's 4:30 in the morning. You
Well,
fix
fix
that,
your
I'll fix
tie.
this. And
Yep,
then,
alright.
we're good.
Yep,
We're good.
we're fine.
Cool.
Alright. Lucia,
Yeah.
you can hear the sound of her heels clicking as she,
You wore
you know.
heels.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, okay.
Ma'am, this is Lucia Ann Kensington. If she is not extremely wealthy and extremely good looking,
You're right.
even at 4:30 in the morning.
You see two detectives talking to each other. The one that Delilah pointed out was talking to kind of like a very hardened detective, like female detective as well. And you can see their heads down, obviously talking about this case and things like that. So, but yeah, you walking up to them.
Yeah, Lucia walks up to them and immediately goes into the show. So, officers, been called here at 4:30 in the morning. What's on the table?
The female looks at you. Hello, Detective Enkidu. How can I help you?
Hi. Lucia Kensington. Glad to be here.
Huh. Heard the name before.
Yes. Phoenix Investigators. Perhaps you know me also from the charity gala that I hosted last week.
Huh. Yeah, it really helped out in terms of some finances we need.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, just can I get some identification just to
Sure.
protocol?
Yep. She reaches into her clutch. She like pulls out like 2 cards and she's like, "Oh, no, wrong one. Wrong ID."
Yeah.
She hands over whatever identification that Carlton gave us.
Okay. And you're looking into this. This just happened. So how did you know about this so quickly?
I mean, it's all over social media.
Really?
What? Are you not online? I mean, I have people tell people things like, and I'm top of the line, and I'm here.
Listen, this case is fresh. Like literally an hour fresh.
Great. I don't do old things. This is beautiful then.
Uh-huh. Would you like to convince her?
Sure.
Okay. There's some stuff you can see she's kind of holding back behind her eyes as she's talking to you.
I'm selecting Curious Cat. Oh, I made
Cat.
Lucia a bombshell for these convince rolls.
Perfect.
Curious Cat, bright-eyed charmer, says the right thing, and read the room, and I'll stop at 4.
Perfect. I was thinking of maybe a cap at 5.
You want to cap at 5?
I was thinking about it. But yeah, if you want to use those 4, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, I'll just use this 4.
Okay. Too hot to forget. I love that weakness tag. Not gonna invoke it. Just wanted to mention that I like it. Let's let it roll. Let it roll.
I have not.
Woo! But listen, if you have a good amount of tags, still 7 to 9 for convince is not bad. So you can give her a tier 4 status. It depends on what you want to do. If you want to get more information out of her, or do you want to allow her to let you into the crime scene?
I'm gonna give in a little to our agenda, which is to let us into the crime scene.
Well, it's the target that gives in a little, not you.
Yes.
Okay, so what status do you want to give her? What should we call it? You got this.
I want to give her a status that lets us in.
Let us
Forgiving.
Let us in for.
Yeah.
Forgiving.
Forget.
How about
Come
willing?
on, Sonny.
How about willing? Willing.
What? Willing, forgiving. It's all the same thing.
It's not. Willing makes more sense.
Accommodating.
Yeah.
accommodating. Let's go accommodating 4.
Okay, accommodating 4. Accommodate. Why is that? This one's
Oh,
always.
you know you spelled it wrong. I always spell it wrong.
I got it.
ACKOMODOT.
She leans in and she's like, "Listen, what happened here is tragic, and I'll let you and your team take a look around. They're gonna say that it's suicide and then just wheel her body off. I think there's something deeper attached to this. I personally can't look into it, but if you find anything, please let me know."
Of course.
And she kind of walks you, and I imagine the crew's kind of like following you, kind of sheepishly standing behind you as you do your thing.
Not Alastor.
yeah, not Alastor. And you guys make your way in to the crime scene proper, but you do see cops. They do have the status of watchful 1, so they are watchful of everybody and everything. And they notice you guys as you guys step in closer.
Yeah. Alastor will step up behind Paksu and he'll put a hand on his shoulders like, they're really keeping an eye out, so let's just try to stay on the up and up. And it's like, he says it even though he's the one that has the sticky fingers and steals from people constantly.
Right. Is he saying it mostly to himself?
He's saying it to Paksu under the guise of talking to himself to keep himself busy.
Sounds good.
So just so you guys know, Paksu's in his black bathrobe,
Oh.
pink slippers.
Oh, okay.
He's got his, like, he's trying to figure out how to pin this police ID badge on his bathrobe. So yeah, he's...
Alastor will take the lead on that. He'll just basically like find a way to clip it on there, to get him on there. Like it's like a little fold in there. Like, don't move too quickly. That might fall, but you're good for now.
Okay.
And he's gonna talk to Paksu real quickly. He's like, this isn't gonna cause an episode for you, right?
But I got you guys here to protect me, right?
Yeah, obviously. I just want to make sure we're not gonna have to deal with anything drastic with cops and a bunch of innocent people around us.
Oh God, I hope not.
We should be fine.
Okay. You see that Delilah has kind of shook her hand to a certain detective, the one that she knows, says hello to him, and then continues to walk forward to look at the body. What you guys do see is the body is covered with a tarp right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who wants to lift it up?
Oh well.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's a beneath Lucia thing to lift her own tarp.
You go forward. This is kind of just what you see so far. No need for a roll just yet to investigate further, but you see that it's a dark-haired white female, lean, looks to be in her late 20s to mid-30s. And she was wearing a beautiful yet inexpensive evening gown, and it was made of like strangely shaped golden sequins.
Strangely shaped how?
It's like reminiscent of like cogwheels.
Huh. So
Yeah.
like little gear symbols?
Yeah, it looks like a
Kinda.
little. It's, but it's sequins. But yeah, it's reminiscent of like cogwheels for some reason.
Okay.
And you see that her body came crashing through the glass canopy, hanging above the hotel entrance, and died on impact, of course.
Mm.
Now, there is some investigating that needs to be done to kind of notice certain things a little bit better, though. You ready?
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, so Alastor's pulling up the tarp, and he is kind of looking, he's just clocking the cogwheels there. He's looking back over his shoulder, just making sure to see who else is around him, and then he'll focus a little bit more on the actual crime scene itself.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I was gonna say a plan for everything will be my one. Click
Okay.
that. Master Thief, Con Artistry. I would say Con Artistry just because he's in it, but I don't think so. Puzzle Cracker wouldn't work. So yeah, that's about all I got for this. It's just the one.
I could
investing.
see an argument for puzzle cracker because like you're analyzing something. and
Well,
you're
that's the
trying to
thing is
understand it.
when I wrote the tag, it's
Oh.
very specifically designed for cracking safes and getting into stuff
Oh.
that requires. Yeah.
Okay,
So,
gotcha.
and I don't want to try and cheat my way into that one. So
Oh, no worries.
I'll stick with the 1.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
So
Let's do it.
yeah, and this is all I got. So
Any crew tags that help?
no.
Yep. It's just the benefactor and his money.
Mm-hmm.
It will come in handy though soon. Okay.
Let me pay other people to investigate for me.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's what he has you guys for. Oh my gosh.
Nice.
All right.
Dang.
Oh, but still,
Dang.
because you only used 1 tag, you only get 1 clue. Such a good roll.
Hey.
I will say though, like, what is the most pertinent piece of information I can gather from the scene?
You find stashed in a hidden pocket at the back of her dress her driver's license. And it identifies her. Her name is Ashley Lind, Lind, and a few banknotes as well.
Ashley. Banknotes?
Uh huh.
From where?
Money. It's like some 20s and 50s.
Is it like an actual note from the bank, or are we talking about currency?
Oh, currency.
Wait, she has a really good working relationship with her bank.
Yeah.
Send her holiday cards.
Is anybody like talking to witnesses that are surrounding the place, or also investigating the body to see if they can see anything?
Yeah. I can talk to witnesses.
Okay. So you see like an elderly couple standing off to the side, watching as well, kind of recording. You want to walk up to them?
Yeah, and she goes like, "Hey, I know everything is crazy right now, but would you mind? Hi. So just to respect the dead, do you mind
Hello.
putting away your phone? I mean, like and I kind of want to use 2 of the tags, just like being really sweet about it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody has their phone out, young lady.
I mean, I know, but like you seem to be the closest, and like all the other ones are like kind of far away, and I'll talk to them too. It's just, you know.
Well, we were here first. That's why we're the closest. We came here like 10 minutes after she fell.
Oh, did you? I'm so sorry you had to experience that.
Oh, they come and they
you
go.
into yeah, people, life. Can you go into a little bit more detail of like what happened, what you guys were doing before the incident?
Yeah. Did you want to convince them to put the phones away first, or?
Yeah, I want to convince them to put the phones away.
Let's do it.
Like it's just a Coraline thing. She knows everybody else is going to be recording it. It's just like for her peace of mind at this point.
At least you could possibly get one couple to put their phone away in respect.
Yeah, like I did my job for today. I'm gonna do bottomless charisma and southern hospitality for this one.
Perfect.
Okay, and that's convince.
Mm-hmm.
So executing.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay. Not bad.
Could be
You can
better,
give them a
not
tier
so
2
bad.
status, but I'll just say that it works, and they give in a little, they put it down. At least while they're talking to you, they do. He goes, "Okay, honey, put your phone away while the nice lady talks to us."
Oh, thank you. You're both so kind. Now, can you tell me what happened and what you guys were doing before everything?
Yeah, we were inside. Today's our anniversary.
Oh, congratulations! How many years?
Thank you. 25 years.
Oh, that's lovely. That's such a blessing, isn't it?
Yes, of course. Now, my name is Raymond. What's your name, dear?
Coraline, but if that's too long, you can just call me Cora for now.
Oh, sweet. Now, I noticed that young lady there. She was inside the casino that night, but she was alone.
She was alone the whole time? Nobody came up to her? She was just hanging around?
That's what I saw.
If she wasn't drinking or anything, or nobody else was around her, like, at any given point?
She came to one of the tables we were playing at, and she came alone, and then she left alone.
Okay, and you said you saw her fall? Or
I didn't see.
you just
I didn't
heard
see her
about it?
fall. We were right. We were right here when she did, though. We heard the glass, and then we came out.
So after she left you guys, a couple minutes after that, you heard her fell? Or heard the glass when she fell?
No. She left, and then maybe an hour or two later, we heard the glass.
Hour or two. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you. This is very
course.
enlightening.
It's tragedy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that your anniversary had to be accompanied with such a tragedy. I hope you two have a good rest of your night.
Oh, we will. And as you walk away, they do pull their phones back out. Only after you walk away.
And then she probably didn't see it. Like, she turned around and didn't even see them with their phones back out. She's like, happy. Like, I done a good deed.
You did, yeah. Got some information. They saw her alone. Is anybody, Lucia? You want to look into this a little bit more? You want to investigate?
Yeah, are there any witnesses or cops that kind of look like they've seen something? Like if there's a person that seems like they've seen a ghost. Haha, pun. Or
there's no one?
Or are there any detectives on duty that are kind of taking charge of the scene other than who is mentioned
Before? But those two detectives are the main ones kind of barking orders at everybody. And all the other cops just look like they're doing their job. Like they just got here maybe like 30 minutes ago, controlling the crowd. But nothing specific that comes to catches your eye.
Alright, so there's no witnesses or anything like that.
Well, I will say Coraline did talk to the main ones outside.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Are we staying outside? Is that the plan? Or are we like walking around the body and going inside?
I mean, Alastor's looking at the body currently right now, so if you want to talk to people as a way to investigate, then that's one way we can do it. But I think Alastor would be looking up and then looking back behind him. He's like, you can only find out so much from the body. We know impact killed her, but we should probably look at where she jumped from. There's a lot of glass around here too, right? Like around her body.
Yes, and you
so
notice
she jumped.
Yeah, from
can I figure out what kind of glass it is? Is it like plate glass, like window glass, or is it like she was holding something?
Oh, plate glass.
Just by looking at it.
Yeah,
so.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Like if it was window glass, it would be a little bit thicker, like the shards would be, rather than something smaller, like a crystal or.
Yeah, it's just that glass. It's that canopy right there. So it's nothing that came from
she crashed through it.
Yeah, she crashed through there, right there. Like this map is quite literally her.
Yeah. No, I understand, but I wanted to make sure it wasn't like she jumped through like a window and then dropped even further down. Yep. I still want to go investigate where she jumped from, or where she was thrown from.
Mm-hmm. You also see as you're looking around some of the golden sequins from Ashley's dress are also they kind of got like broken off of her dress. You see those splayed on the ground as well. But yeah, you notice there's no major event happening at the casino or the hotel right now. It seemed to be like a normal day.
Actually, before we go inside, I was just going to take one more look at her. Can he tell? And he'd probably try and call Delilah over too, just to help him out.
Yeah.
And he's going to lean in and he's like,
yeah.
Was she dead before she hit the ground? Can you tell?
I can look into it. It always makes me kind of nervous to do this in front of all these people, but.
Oh, I don't mean do that in front of them. I'm just talking about with your particular training. Like, would you be able to tell if she was dead before she hit the ground? Just by a quick glance.
She looks at her body, and she goes, "Did you notice the bruising around her wrists?"
No.
You see there? She kind of doesn't touch it, but she kind of just shows your points your eye towards it.
And he'll offer the driver's license. Her name's Ashley Lind, so I'm
Ashley.
gonna start looking into that too.
Ah, yes. Does look like she was restrained by force. So I can take this in for DNA, but who knows what we'll get.
Yeah. I mean, maybe nothing, but I'm gonna go look at the spot where she jumped from, or at least was thrown from.
I will say,
Try and
before
bring
you go, as far as I can tell, it looks like she died on impact.
Great. That's horrifying.
Yes. Paksu? What you doing?
He's hanging back and he's just transfixed on this dead body lying 10 feet in front of him. Because he's been in these situations before, and he knows that the dead are always very chatty.
Would you like to look beyond the mist?
He'll throw
Actually,
another
he
bottle.
doesn't want to, but
Yeah, he'll throw another bottle of gin back, the little party bottles.
Gotcha.
And he'll hold on to the norige that's hanging by the sash of his fancy new black bathrobe.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll just fixate on this body.
Yeah.
And try to look beyond the mist to see if there's anyone there.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. I believe it's just, correct me if I'm wrong, Drake, it's just a +1, right? It's just your mythos.
No, it'll be
Or
for
you'll
him. It'll be +1 because he's looking beyond the mist. Yeah, but it'll do it automatically for him.
Right. Cool.
Nope.
I will say, the hard move is just that you're not connected enough. I think because you're drinking a little bit more, I think it's kind of clouding your abilities.
There's a slight sigh of relief.
Oh. And you're also untroubled, so I just think like you're so chill right now that you're like it's not tapping in as much as you would want to.
So yeah, he's just gonna sit there and wait.
Okay.
Well, when Alastor's done talking to Delilah, he's gonna stand up and he'll hand off the driver's license to Lucia. I was like, I know you've got. I was like, Ashley Lind. Does the Lind name ring any bells for any of us?
No.
No,
Mm.
not that important.
Oh,
Or
okay.
nobody important, I should say.
Just because you don't know them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah. That's not an insult. It's a status symbol thing.
Yeah.
Nobody of importance to other people that we know. So,
Okay.
but all right. Yeah, but Cora,
So
what did you find out?
Coraline.
I'm gonna talk to all of them to make sure we all stay on the
Well,
same page.
Yeah.
If we're getting information randomly, we need to hold us and
Yeah.
actually talk.
So, I talked to this very nice couple over there. They were celebrating their anniversary, and it's so sad. So they were playing at a table, and our victim here came up to them, watched them play for a bit, and just left. They didn't see her with anybody. She didn't look particularly inebriated or anything, from what they've told me. And an hour later, she was dead, or they heard glass and then she fell.
Interesting.
Also,
So,
Delilah says, I don't think anybody noticed, but she has a concealed pistol tucked into a holster on her thigh. I lifted up the tarp a little bit more and looked at her legs.
She
Anything
had a
else we
gun?
missed?
Obviously, she needed some type of protection.
A lot of good it did her.
Yeah,
I don't know why she was alone then if she needed something to protect her like that.
Obviously,
Would have been convenient with a bodyguard or something with how high class this place is. You think most people would have them.
Yeah, there's something more
Casinos
going
aren't
on.
really places for high class. This is where you go to get rid of problems, pretend you're not dealing with something.
Allie, do you see those security cameras up there?
Yeah, I do. But if
Yeah,
they're pointing down here, do you think they got to have them all around on the inside too, right?
they gotta have
Yeah.
them all over the place. I mean, if I had a little bit of money
Mm-hmm.
and I wasn't so poor, I would put at least 3 cameras around here, right?
Right.
And you guys do notice this is it's a high-end like hotel casino. It takes up multiple city blocks. It's very huge and big. So yeah, this looks like the place that would have very, very tight, high-tech security. And as I would say, even you, Alastor, you've seen places like this, scouted them out. It looks high caliber to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Lucia, we can always play our little games here. You want to tuck your way into the security room, or should you want to distract him and I'll break in?
I can talk my way in. If we need to get up to the higher floors, I think you may need to take a card or something.
Yeah, but, somebody's just got to be having it. But we do have these fancy private investigation licenses. Wouldn't hurt to utilize those, right?
I mean, we don't have to break in this time.
Yeah, that's the fun part. But I'll humor the benefactor. Do it his way.
Yeah.
We try his
If he wants to give us a short... If he gives us a shortcut, you may as well take it.
I know. Let's
you guys want to make your way in?
Yeah.
yeah.
Lucia is gonna look for any detective or authority figure, and she's gonna say, "Can anybody show me to the security room? I see some cameras."
That same detective. Now, we're having a hard time getting into that security room. So.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Why?
They're not letting us in. And this is an open investigation. We let them know that. And I think we're going to have to go and, what's the word?
Secure a warrant.
Yeah, exactly. So she says, we're going to have to get a warrant because the owner of the hotel is acting that way. So.
Have you seen the owner? Are they around?
I did talk to him earlier. 5 minutes. He seemed like he was in a rush. Barely said any words to me, and then he left.
Well, this is a PR nightmare for him, so I can't imagine he's going to be too helpful.
I doubt it.
All those people. It's gonna be the talk of the town for the next 3 weeks. I'm already exhausted.
Listen, I already had some of my men go up onto the roof. There's no sign of a struggle, so there's no need to go up there, I don't think. They're gonna rule it as a suicide, but, you know.
Yeah, warrant. We don't...
She said there's no sign of a struggle, right? So, just for clarification on my part, this neon sign, like all the bulbs that are there that are out,
Yeah.
did she hit those and then bounce into that, or?
She did not hit any of those bulbs, no.
Okay, so they're just out.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay. Just making sure. Continue.
The detective is like, can I talk to you over here on the side?
Yes, I was gonna go try to get into the security room, but which one of us? Both of us?
Yeah.
Actually,
all
you know,
of us.
Lucia, you know what? You have the more charming personality here. You probably benefit her a little bit more. I'm just gonna go take a look at the security room real quick.
Yeah.
I won't be able to get in, but
Sure.
Drake looks frozen to me.
yeah, I am.
Okay.
So,
Okay, I just want to make sure I wasn't the only one. So she pulls you off to the side and she says, I noticed you and your group are different.
Dashingly beautiful, extremely wealthy, slightly bored. What do you mean looking different? I mean, Paksu had a rough night probably, so.
I don't know who that is, but what I mean is you have certain capabilities, like me.
And you've examined this scene with your capabilities to your fullest extent?
now everybody's abilities are different, so I'm sure your whole crew can do a lot more than I can. So, here's my card. He hands over to you. If you have any other information or need help in any way, just reach out to me.
And what can you do, detective? I love being vague and all that. But
I'll have to show you that in private.
a private show, yes, okay. I'll let my
But-
people know. You
Sure.
let your people know.
Sure. But yes. Give me a call, Detective Enkidu,
I got you.
and good luck. And she says,
Thank you.
I have to get back to the crowd.
Yep.
she,
Make sure
makes her-
that they get your good angle. It's gonna be on the face of the news tomorrow.
Okay. She just kind of looks at you with a straight face.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Thanks.
Wait, before you go, hey, detective, was there anything major going on at the casino? Is there anything that would draw a lot of people here, or is this just normally how busy it is?
The casino is normally busy. As far as I know, there is nothing special going on today.
Okay. So yeah, and then that's when Alastor is gonna talk to us. He's like, "Hey, I am gonna go check out the security room." So
Oh, do you want me to come with you?
I mean, that'd be helpful, but at the same time, if I need a distraction, I think you can provide.
Is water wet?
Depends on the type of water, but yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
There's a secret fourth type of water, just like there's several different types of ice.
Oh yeah. Okay. Wall ball is looking real great later.
Yeah, yeah, it
Listen.
is.
And before you make your way in, that's where we're going to end our session for tonight.
Damn it.
Oh.
Damn it.
Wall ball.
Wall ball, wall ball.
So much wall ball.
Oh, ball,
It's just
ball, ball
wall
montage.
at the casino.
I'm going to have the wall ball music ready for next time. Highway to the...